Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, Get Daved. So last time we got Mog in our party. Now normally I would show you all a whole bunch of Mog related things, but I'm actually going to wait on that one. And the reasons for that will become apparent later, assuming I remember everything. And I'm going to take the opportunity just to show you around the airship because I, can do that now. I suppose we could have done it earlier, but... So you can just check out the gambling areas. Earlier, when we first met Setzer, well, we had a bit of a conversation with him right here. That's where we had the coin toss. Oh, so this would be a pretty great airship to be on. Of all the airships I can imagine being on, this one's my favorite. Got your party hanging out here. Some maintenance areas that look pretty exciting. And then the one area where we boarded it way back in the day. Presumably by grappling hook. How do I get out of here? And you can talk to your party members and change them up here. Now we did a little bit of hanging out with Edgar and Sabin, so... Full HP MP for free. And you can buy some good stuff. The most special thing is a warp stone. Most everything else you can get elsewhere. So yeah, we're going to stick it out with this party for now, just because Edgar and Sabin we've used a fair bit, and we will continue to rely on them heavily. Locke's going to be probably my go-to guy for a good chunk of the game. And again, the Mog stuff I'm going to show later, because there is a time-saving trick. That's odd. No Imperial soldiers in a base. It's a trap! Well, sneaking through that was easy enough. So yeah, I've kept Setzer around so you guys can get to know him a bit. Got Cyan in the mix. These enemies, they're dangerous. Yeah, they're using fire, no big deal. They've also got fire 3. Good. Right now, Cyan has a really terrible weapon, but he should be able to make up for it shortly. Seven Flesh, I think, also is effective against... Nope. It has some elemental property that makes it useful sometimes. So yeah, Cyan's got a terrible weapon, but we'll find better for him very soon. Also, this area is missable, as in the Assassin Dagger. I wonder how that compares to the Blossom. You know what? Don't bother buying the Blossom. The Assassin's good enough and randomly dispatches enemies. I wouldn't use it in here, though. It doesn't work particularly well on undead enemies. The Tempest. This is a very special weapon for Cyan. It's pretty strong, but also randomly casts Wind Slash when you attack an enemy, so that can do you quite well. Alright, floors here shift. So you don't really have to memorize a very complicated pattern. Usually, actually, you just go as far as you can in the direction you want to go. See, I think Seven Flesh works really well on these guys. Okay, we got nothing. If you completely screw everything up, you get the Lagomorph, which cancels status ailments. That part's nice. I've mentioned liking Locke's weapon, the Hawkeye, and the reason is every once in a while... Black belt. That attack works on all enemies as well, I'd like to point out. But yeah, the Hawkeye, Locke will randomly throw it, and it will do way more damage, and his throwing rate is actually 50% for flying... Dang it! Yeah, I pushed it. His throwing rate is 50% for flying enemies, so he actually... If you get the right group of enemies, he will just single-handedly murder them all by throwing. It's a beautiful thing. The coin toss that we just picked up is a relic that only Setzer can use. And it turns his regular attack, or his regular slot skill, into GP Rain, or GP Toss or something like that, where he just throws money. He literally throws money at his problems. Boom! There you go. Also, I'm going to have to recommend you dispatch the Ings as fast as you possibly can once you start damaging them, because they have an attack called Life Shaver, which is quite strong and leeches HP from you. Uh-oh. Well, this... Please just kill it. Oh goodness. It's happening. Also, why is Locke in the front row? Why did I take characters who knew no magic? Alright. This is good. This is a very good learning opportunity for all of you. Alright, Terra, you're the most important one here. We've got a Revivify, so I'm going to use it. So, Zombones, aside from being a great source of experience... Oh good, Cure. That will come in handy. Aside from being a great source of experience, they're also undead, so they're vulnerable to deathing by chocolate. No, by use of Phoenix Downs or Revivifies. They also drop a lot of Revivifies. Also, use the attack Bone, which turns your character into a zombie, and is terrible. I'll tell you how the rematch goes. Oh goodness. Alright people, I'm just going to make one point abundantly clear. One, I'm not training Mog to learn all his dances, which is what I was going to show earlier, and that's a good way to just give everyone a chance to learn some magic from the new Espers. And two, bringing Sabin with you is a wonderful idea. Oh goodness. Fire 2, that tends to work on undead. Why is Locke still in the front row? Yeah, fire. Yeah, Aura Bolt in this cave is really, really useful. Also, Terra's Morph Command. She can turn into an Esper, but you gotta fight a few fights before she can gain that ability. And the more you fight... Huh. Course Break didn't work. Could have turned them into stone if it had worked. Still, that went a lot better than it could have. Yay, a level up. Yeah, just friggin' bring Sabin. Aura Bolt is strong against undead. It's free. Oh, we should die in here. Alright everyone, the good news is Terra hit level 18 and learned Life. So we finally got a character who can revive other characters with magic. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, good. Alright, I came out of that one pretty clean, which is good. We finally... Oh, dang it. Starting to have some sustainability. I'm getting a little concerned about depleting my entire store of MP, but... no big deal. What am I doing? The good news about this cave is it gives extremely good... heard a distant sound of a bridge being created, possibly. The rewards in this cave, in terms of experience, are phenomenal, so a little bit of grinding never hurt anyone. See if there's evidence of personal growth. Nope. Alright, that's going well enough. I wonder if we can use Slash on this guy. That would really help. Oh yeah! Okay. One more hit. Dang it. Tara has the ribbon on, so that's giving her full status immunity. Yay! Cure 2. And level ups. I should really start matching those to good bonuses a bit better. And they could both get level ups next turn, so Tara's more important to me in the long run. But I could put him on Maduin. Magic power +1 is still pretty good. Oh goodness. He knows no spells, and I elected to put him on Stray. Everybody, I'm going to encourage you to have as little in common with me as possible. Alright. Spread out some of the healing with Setzer. Genji Glove? Yeah. Weapon in one weapon in each hand. It's great if a weapon has a specific bonus, like the Enhancer. Ooh. This could totally not go wrong. Everybody, you can watch me, see what happens when they all use Life Shaver and instantly fell me. Oh, goodness. What am I doing? Just hold down the attack button. Well, who gets to die? Oh, the person with life. Yeah, just kill him. Well, Setzer gained his level. And he almost knows life. Oh my goodness. This has never, ever happened to me before. Okay. I've actually used my last Phoenix down. Oh, man. This game has been out for 18 years, and I've played it this whole time. Well, always time for something new. This is a mandatory fight. The ninja's actually pretty tough, and this is a pretty good example of why. Oh goodness. Well, Cyan won't be remedying that situation. He's turned himself invisible, so the only way to make him show up is with magic. Which is guaranteed to hit if you're invisible. Wow, Bolt worked really well. Beneath the Grand Stairway. There's some good stuff down there. What? Seriously? I didn't know this could happen. Wow, everybody, we're learning all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you turn yourself invisible. Neither of them have offensive spells. This is truly, well, I don't want to take it that far. Okay. Party's over. So if you want to fight a whole bunch of ninjas, this is a good way to do it. Yeah, this is more how I associate fights with them going. Yeah, well, I remember this trick from last time, buddy. Also, if you have Osmose, most of the enemies in here, which of course I don't, most of the enemies in here are undead, so you can't leech MP off of them. Yeah. Grand Stairway. So I'm gonna heal up. before we have a three-peat of that debacle. A tent. I'm actually going to use one, and I almost never use tents, but this is what tents look like, everybody. Wow, I'm having a tough go in here. The good news is I should get a decent number of levels, because my characters, aside from Locke, are not on a terribly high level. Alright, and Terra got a level up in that battle, so permanent vigor +2. And yes, that switch keeps sending ninjas. Cyan will probably level up next fight, so I got him on Bismarck, and then after that I'll do the same thing with Locke. You don't have to do it, because the most important stat is your character's level. But if you do micromanage your stats just a little bit, you can actually have really great results by the end of the game. So I recommend it's at least something you think about. And yeah, Locke will definitely level up. Or die trying! It's not a joke. Alright, level up for Locke. He's also now at the point where if he throws the Hawkeye... Oh. If he throws the Hawkeye, he can kill an enemy in one hit with it. Or an ing, I should say. Flick that switch. Alright, and back down. And for the record, if you step on this switch, it'll break the bridge that you have to walk across, and then you'll have to step on the other switch, and it's just a vicious cycle. Alright, good news everyone! We picked up 2 Phoenix down, so my back is no longer right up against the wall, and is now just mostly up against it. So let's go put that somewhere useful. And Terra is on the brink of a level up. I don't religiously micromanage the stat bonuses for all my characters, but I do manage it for some of the key ones that I know I'm going to rely on pretty heavily throughout the game, and Terra is definitely one of them. She's working on Shiva. One more fight, probably, and she'll have Osmos and Rasp. Both fantastic spells. Those are ones you want every character to have. Magicite, the item, is an item in your inventory that is expendable, and you use it once and it just does a random Esper summon. It's a particular gamble because if it summons Crusader, it will kill everyone. Like, Crusader hits your party and hits hard, so just remember there's about, I don't know, 1 in 30 odds of that happening. But, I don't know. You can test it out, see what happens. Again, it's mostly a wild card as to what will happen. Because, I mean, for all you know, you could summon an elemental Esper that will hit your target for an element they absorb. You know, could happen. Crazier things have happened. Oh yeah, and I also picked up an item called the Atma Weapon. Now this is subjectively the best weapon in the game. Not without reason, like, I'm not trying to say subjective in a bad way. There's a couple other weapons that also have at least good enough characteristics that it's worth discussion about them. But the drawback with the Atma Weapon, it's defense piercing, it does damage based on how full your character's HP are, just like the Ultima Weapon from other games in the series. The problem I have with it is that it takes a little while before you really get full value from it. Wow. Cyan only needs 28 experience points. So right away you're not likely to get the best use out of the Atma Weapon, especially because you tend to get hit for more significant percentages of your character's total HP. Alright. Alright, we're starting to get to the point where we can really fight on much more equal footing against these monsters in here too, which is more than a little welcome. And jack of all trades, master of one. Marginally competent at none. Alright. I guess I'll flip the switch again. I'm not really sure what's oh. I thought something much more exciting was going to happen. Guess I lost track of details. And we've pretty much reached the end of the sealed gate cave now. Relatively speaking, it's one of the best places you can gain experience in the game, so if you do want to try grinding for a little bit, I would really recommend it. So out of that fight, yeah, this is now the second last screen, and once we go through, it's just a cutscene. So I'm going to grind for a little bit off camera. Not that much, because I don't want to get overpowered, but I don't think I'm close to that right now.